for this morning's yoga. My name is Sade, and I'll be taking you through a morning yoga practice for about 30 minutes. So let's get started. We'll start with a little bit of breathing to warm up the body and get into our flow. If you would just join me in a comfortable seated position, legs crossed, palms facing down, and gently close your eyes as we take 3 deep breaths together. You can place your right hand over your stomach and slowly fill the belly with air as you inhale and release. 2 more times. Deep inhale and release. 1 last time. And slowly open your eyes. We're going to start by doing some neck rotation. So slowly bring your chin down towards your chest and start to rotate in a circular motion. Take your time, breathing into those spaces that might feel tight and tense. Making sure to breathe. And then go into the opposite direction. Take a nice deep breath. And come back to neutral position. We're gonna come on down to our shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in and raise those shoulders up towards your head. And exhale, rotate those shoulders back. 2 more times. Inhale, bring those shoulders up. Exhale, rotate those shoulders back. 1 last time. Inhale. And exhale. Coming down to those wrists. If you're like me, you're working at the computer all day, you can slowly rotate those wrists, open them up. You can keep your palms open or create little fists. When we create the fist, it gives more tension to release, and then go into the opposite direction. And gently place those palms down. We're gonna turn over to the long side of our mat onto all fours. Coming into my favorite position, cat-cow. Make sure your feet are facing down. Make sure your hands and wrists are stacked underneath the shoulders, and your knees are stacked underneath the hips. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in and drop the belly. Bring your head up toward the sky. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Tuck that chin in. Curl the spine. And exhale, release, reverse that position. Turning your gaze towards the sky again, dropping the belly, and exhale. 1 more time, nice deep breath in, and exhale. Coming into that neutral position. We're just gonna do a little circular motion. So you're gonna rotate your head in one direction and your hips in the opposite. So that will look like this. This is just to loosen up the spine a little bit more, especially after just waking up. And whichever direction you're going in, start to go in the opposite direction. Making sure to take deep breaths. And come back to that neutral position. We're gonna come on over to our abs now, our core. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in, root into that left palm, and root into your right knee. We're gonna do a balance pose here, so reach out, extend with that right arm, And then slowly lift up on that left knee and extend that left leg back. Flex the feet, engage the core, take a nice deep breath, and release. Bring both palm and knee down to your mat. We're gonna go to the opposite side. So root down into your right hand and root down into that left knee. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in and reach out with that left palm. Take a nice deep breath and reach out with the right foot. Make sure to flex the toes, engage the core. Nice squeeze there, and release. We're gonna come back into that, but this time adding a crunch. Going towards the right side, right palm. We're gonna inhale, reach out. Exhale, reach out. And we're gonna take an exhale and squeeze both the elbow and the knee in towards the center of the body. So exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. 2 more times. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. One last time. And release. Switching over to the opposite side. Remember to engage the core here. We're gonna reach out with that left palm, reach out with that right foot. And we're gonna exhale, crunch. Extend. 2 more times. One last time. And release. We're gonna bring our 2 big toes together. Step your knees a little bit wider, the hip distance apart. And we're gonna sit our hips all the way down to the heels of the feet, extending both arms into child's pose. Nice little stretch here. Placing your head onto your mat. Get a nice lower body stretch. Nice shoulder opener. And inhale, coming up onto both palms. Back into that tabletop position. We're gonna tuck the toes and lift our hips off the mat. Lift our knees off the mat, lifting our hips into the sky. Keeping those knees bent, extend the legs, extend the arms, reaching your chest towards the mat. We're in our first downward dog. Be nice and generous with this bend in the knee here since you're just starting out. And we're gonna start to pedal the feet. Take nice deep breaths. Warm those legs up. Feel those hamstrings, those hips. And slowly begin to walk towards the top of your mat. Keeping your knees bent here. Allow your chest to hang heavy over the legs. Extend both arms down to your mat. Take a nice deep breath in and do a half fold. So try to straighten your legs as much as you can, but you can keep a bend here if you feel more comfortable. We're gonna flatten the back and exhale, release. Take a nice deep breath in and begin to raise both arms above the head. Allow the head to come up last. And exhale. Release back into that forward fold. Keep the bend in the knees here. We're gonna sweep both arms up, sit our hips back into that chair pose. Engage in the legs here. We're gonna hold here. Take nice deep breaths. 3 nice deep breaths for me. Exhale, forward fold. Keep those knees bent. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Plant both palms onto your mat. Step 1 foot back at a time. We're gonna exhale, come on down. Bending at the elbows. Inhale, lift up. Upward dog. Curl the toes, push the hips up, come back into that downward dog. Listen to your body here. If you still feel like you need a bend in the knee, that's okay. But make sure from your hips to your wrists are in a nice straight line here. Chest towards the mat. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, raise that right leg into the sky and then bend the knee. Try to open up those hips. Open up those hips a little bit more and exhale. Step that right foot forward. We're going to inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Make sure to turn that left foot at about a 90-degree angle. We're nice and strong in our warrior two. Inhale, flip that front palm facing up towards the sky. And then slowly exhale, come on back into our reverse warrior. Take a breath here. Exhale, bringing that right elbow to the right knee, sweeping that left arm forward and past the chest. And then exhale, come back into your warrior two pose. We're going to pivot that back foot, coming back into warrior one. Exhale, planting both palms onto your mat. Step that right foot back. We're going to come down again. Exhale, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And slowly begin to walk towards the palms. Listen to your body here. If you need another bend in the knee, that's perfectly fine. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, flat back, wherever you are. And exhale, release. Take a nice deep breath and inhale, begin to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Sweeping the palms forward and up, coming back into that chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. And step back one foot at a time. And slowly exhale, come on down, bending at the elbows. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, curl those toes, downward dog. Nice deep breath here. I'm sure wherever you are, you're looking great right now. We're going to inhale, lifting that left leg toward the sky and bend the knee. Opening up that hip. And if you're like me, a runner, a cyclist, a busybody, you might feel a little tight, and that's okay. That's why we're here. You're going to exhale and step that left foot forward. Inhale, raising both arms to reach to the sky. And we're going to open up to our warrior two on this side. Put that front palm facing up and slowly reverse. Feel that nice opening in the side of the body. And exhale, bringing that left arm to the left knee, sweeping that right arm forward as we extend our reach towards the side. And exhale, coming back into that warrior two. Rotating that back foot into warrior one. And exhale, bringing both palms down. Step that left foot back. We're going to exhale, come on down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, downward dog. And slowly begin to walk towards the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. And slowly inhale, begin to rise. And we're going to swan down forward, back into that forward fold. Sweeping the arms forward. This time, make sure you bring both feet together. Inhale to chair pose. This time, sink a little bit deeper. Make sure to tuck the tailbone. Engage the core. And we're holding here for one more breath. Bringing both palms together. We're going to go for a twist here. Inhale, exhale. Bringing your right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Nice little twist here. Nice little detox for the early morning. And exhale, release. Switching to the opposite side. Take a nice deep breath here in the center. Bring that left elbow to the right knee and twist. And release. Slowly exhale, releasing both arms. Straighten the legs as much as you can. Allow the head to hang heavy. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, release. Plant both palms onto your mat. Step both feet back. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, downward dog. Hold here for one more breath. And slowly begin to walk forward. Take a nice deep breath in, flat back. Exhale, inhale, rise. We're going to go into a balancing pose. Holding your palms here together at heart center. We're going to start with our left foot. We're going to inhale, rooting into the right foot, lifting the left leg here. We're just going to hold. We're going to check in, see how we feel. Root into all four corners of your right foot. And then we're slowly going to drift our weight and that left leg towards the back. Sink our chest forward. And extend that back leg. Slowly exhale, drop that left foot behind you into a lunge. Extend both arms, reaching towards the sky. Take a breath here. We're going to exhale, bring both palms down to our mat. And we're going to drop that left knee into a low lunge. Keeping your left hand planted on your mat. We're going to take a nice deep breath here. Exhale and reach for that left foot with the right hand. A nice quad stretch here. You might even want to start to push that right leg out just a little bit for a nice hip opener. You'll start to see the sole of the right foot. And slowly release. Planting both palms down, lift that left knee up, step that right foot back. And you're slowly gonna come down and lift up. You can bypass this and go right into your downward dog if you feel more comfortable. Take a nice deep breath in and start to walk forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale and rise. Bring both arms together. We're going to go to the opposite side this time. Bring into your left foot as we raise the right leg. Check in with your body. One side may feel different than the other. I know for me, this is a more challenging side due to a previous injury, but it's all about balance. Start to shift your weight forward, bring your chest towards the earth, extend that right leg, and flexing the foot. You might have to do a slight bend in the left knee, and exhale, dropping that right foot. See a little stumble there? Yeah, this left knee, quite a bit of a challenge, but that's okay. We're gonna inhale, bringing those arms up into our warrior one. Exhale, bring both palms down, drop that right knee, keeping the right palm planted on your mat, and extend that left arm to reach for your right foot. Nice deep breaths here. Once again, you might want to open up that left leg so that you can see the sole of the left foot. For a nice little hip opener. Feel that stretch in the quad of the right leg. Especially great for runners like myself. One last breath here, and release. Plant both palms down to your mat. Step that left foot back. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward dog. And slowly begin to walk forward. Take a nice deep breath in, like that. And slowly begin to rise. Palms together. Now we're going to change our position. Long glides onto our mat. Open up your stance, wider than hip distance apart. You're going to have your toes pointed outward. Extend both arms into the sky, and then bend at the elbows. And slowly bend the knees. And shift your weight one side to the other. Place both palms onto your knees. Push them out just a little bit while tucking your tailbone. Make sure your spine is up tall and erect. Then we're going to go into a spinal twist. Dip your left shoulder down in between your legs and push back on your knees. Turn your gaze toward the sky. And reverse, dipping that right shoulder down. And reverse, come back to center. Straighten the arms. Bring your head up. Now this time, pointing your feet forward. We're going to go into a forward fold, placing your hands at the hips. And slowly and gently bringing your chest towards the earth. Feel that stretch in the back of the legs. Feels great, right? Depending on where you are, you can place your hands down on your mat. And if you're like me, you might need to open up just a little bit more. You can also place your head on the mat if you get that far. But if you're up here, that's perfectly okay. Listen to your body. We're gonna hold here for 3 breaths. Now gently place both palms onto your hips. Take a nice deep breath in, begin to rise. Allow the head to come up last. Oh, that felt great. And we're gonna slowly step both feet in towards the center of our mat. Release both palms into mountain pose. And then come to the top edge of our mat. Inhale, extending both arms. Exhale, down. This time, planting both hands onto your mat. Step both feet back. Dropping both knees. Crossing your feet at the ankles. And sitting your hips back onto your mat. We're going to release both feet. Extend them forward. And we're going to go into our forward fold. Now, if you notice I don't have any props, but if you need a strap or like a belt or just something to hold on to extend deeper into the stretch, please do so. So what you can do is remove the flesh from the hips of the body. Inhale, make sure the back is up tall. Exhale, extend forward. Reach for those toes, reach for the soles of the feet, wherever you are. So if you're here, that's perfectly fine. That's great. Listen to your body and go as far as your body is allowing you to go for today. I'm gonna hold here for 2 more breaths. And slowly release, walking the hands back towards the hips. And then go into that stretch one more time. So nice deep breath in, making sure the back is up tall. And exhale. Sink deeper into your stretch, wherever you are. And slowly release. Maybe scoot forward just a little as we come down on our back. And we're going to inhale the right knee into the chest. And we're just going to use our left hand, releases that right palm, extend it out towards your right side. We're going to shift this right knee across the body onto the left side of our mat. You might have to shimmy a little bit to get both shoulders as close to the ground as you can. For a nice little spinal twist here. Turning your gaze to the right shoulder. And holding here for 3 breaths. Inhale, bring that knee back to center. Resting that leg onto your mat. This time, bring the left knee towards your chest. As we prepare for our spinal twist. Releasing that left arm, extend to the left side, and shifting that left knee across the body. Turn your gaze towards the left shoulder. And hold here for 3 breaths. And release. Inhale, both legs into the chest. Nice big bear hug here. And release. Now both legs to fall easy, palms facing up. And gently closing the eyes as we go into our final pose. Connecting to the earth. Take this time to set your intention for today. You may choose to stay here a little longer. If so, please take this time to pause the video. And slowly bring awareness back to the body. Wiggle the toes, fingers. Extend both arms above the head for a full body stretch. Give it a nice deep breath in. And wherever you are, shift your weight facing towards the camera, supporting your head and your neck with your arm, placing your opposite hand, palm facing down on the earth. As you rest here in fetal position, press into that palm and slowly lift up. Coming back into easy pose. Sit up tall, pressing both palms together. Take one breath here. Thank you all for joining me for this morning's yoga practice. I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful and amazing weekend. Namaste.